State Volleyball Week in St. Paul, and today a state Class 3A quarterfinal round match between the 5th seed, the Champlin Park Rebels, and the number 4 seed, the Roseville Raiders. Hello and welcome to the XL Energy Center. John Jacobson along with Benilde St. Margaret's head coach Fong Lung, and Fong, two teams that met very early in the season. Matter of fact, first match of the season in August. A lot can change in 12 weeks or so. What are we going to see today compared to what we saw in August when Roseville 1-3?
Correct. And Roseville 1-3, but it's so much has changed since the course of that first game of the season here. These teams are really primed to play their best right now. Roseville's coming in really hot with a 17-game win streak. They haven't lost in a month and a half. And Champlin right now just came out of a tough sectionals there. And their hitters are really on top of their game right now. And it's obviously they're focused on Sydney Hilly as their main star as well, too. So.
You know, Champlin Park is the first trip to state in 13 years, so a very special time for this program and this team. How do you kind of get down off that high and get ready to play volleyball this morning?
Well, that's going to be the interesting part here. I think it's going to be, we need to see first, 5-10 points here to see how they handle the nerves. Roseville's been here for the last 3 years, and it's going to be interesting to see how Champlin Park handles it initially, and whether they can overcome the anxiety and the nervousness and channel that into positive energy for them.
Let's look at our key players, starting with Champlin Park. Fong already alluded to her. Sydney Hilly, outstanding setter and hitter for the Rebels, just a sophomore, having another great season. She's just a terrific talent, isn't she?
She really is one of the best in the state here. I mean, it's hard to believe that she's only a sophomore, and I'm more impressed because she's so multidimensional. She one of the top hitters on her team, certainly one of the top setters in the state here. She committed last year as a freshman to the University of Wisconsin, a team that took second in NCAAs last year. So she's definitely has a bright future.
And for Roseville, Monica Burridge is a senior. She's been to the state tournament, so she's one of those girls that has state tournament experience. And this isn't even her best sport, but she's a terrific volleyball player. Headed to Colorado for basketball.
That's right. She's just so multi-talented. She even is a track athlete as well, too. They'll definitely be focused, their offense, Roseville will, around Monica here. She's had a superb season here. Just named, actually, Pioneer Press Player of the Year, I think, yesterday, and well-deserved, by the way. And it's going to be interesting to see how Roseville main offense is through the middle, and Champlin Parks is mostly on the outside here. So very contrasting styles, but different formulas of success here.
I'll look forward to this one. Should be a very good quarterfinal round match. Champlin Park and Roseville. We'll start it out for you in a moment from the XL Energy Center. Watching coverage of the State High School Volleyball Tournament on Channel 12.
You watch Channel 12 at home. Why not on the go? Channel 12 is online at 12.tv. Watch on your phone, on your tablet. Channel 12 is your local source wherever you go. Just log on to 12.tv. Check out our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and even watch live events via live stream. So don't wait. Stay up to date with Channel 12 and 12.tv, your local source.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
We are back in St. Paul for a Thursday morning state quarterfinal volleyball match. The start of the tournament in all classes. 2 matches going on at the same time here at XL. Chaska against Bemidji on one side of the curtain, and we're watching Roseville Champlin Park as the players from both teams introduce here at XL. Let's look at the starting lineup for Champlin Park. Hannah Krimble, Maria Claflin, Janae Alderson, Marissa Battendahl-Vidal, Sydney Hilly, Brenna Walton, and Peyton Studelberg is the libero. And for the Roseville Raiders, Nina Carmichael Tanaka, Olivia Garby, Monica Burridge, Sarah Hain, Ginger Pera, Bree Maloney, and their libero. A very good one, Haley Koff, one of the best in the state at that position. Here's a look at the state tournament bracket. The winner of this one will play either Chaska or Bemidji Friday morning. The second quarterfinal bracket games will be played at 11 o'clock on these courts. Egan and Cambridge Isani in one match, Eden Prairie Rochester Mayo in the other. And the championship here Saturday at 5 at XL. Class 2A and 1A to follow yet on this Thursday with their quarterfinal round matches. Head coach for Champlin Park, John Yunker, 4th year. First time for him as a head coach in the state tournament. And on the other side, Greg Hewlin in his 6th year and his 3rd straight trip, bringing the Raiders team to state. They lost last year in the consolation championship match. So outside of just nerves, what's the biggest thing the girls need to adjust to that maybe some of the Roseville girls have a little bit of an adjustment, have a little bit of an advantage having played here a couple of times before, some of them?
Yeah, you know, I can't imagine the Champlin Park girls have played in a venue this big. And, you know, it's the depth perception of this whole place. It's fairly cavernous in here. And, frankly, the crowd noise. And it's going to take a little adjustment for them. And the crowd's certainly amped up today. And it's going to probably have some factor in this game here.
The court surface a little different, not something they haven't played on before, certainly in junior volleyball, but it's not a high school gym floor. It's the sport court material. Not make any difference at all.
It sure does. Like I said, the depth perception of it, they're not used to the surroundings of it. You know, it's different than an away game because they're probably used to those other gyms they played, even if it's an away game. But this is for Champlin Park. This is going to be a very different venue for them than they've ever played in.
Raiders in the black and silver, Champlin Park in the navy and silver. We are about ready to play volleyball here in St. Paul. Good student base from both of these schools that have come out to support their teams today and get out of school.
Yeah, they get a free day out of school, but if their energy level is any indication today, this is going to be one heck of a match here. They both are amped up here.
Haley Koff to serve to start tonight's match, this morning's match. Roseville with the first serve. Hilly with a tip at the net. Trimble tapping it over, and the first point goes to Champlin Park.
Well, nice job by Trimble here, just to kind of get that short, soft deflection there, and then making sure that she avoids that net. There was a tight little ball for her, and was still effective the tip of that net corner.
Marissa Vattendahl-Vidal to serve. Ball goes up to Maloney, outstanding setter. A good dig in the back row by Walton, getting that ball from Burris, but then the hit is long, and it's tied up at 1. First attack from Hilly goes long.
That was a really nice dig there by Walton, and unfortunately Champlin Park couldn't convert from it.
Walton will set up Hilly. Oh, Koff with a terrific dig. Left side across. Rebels handle that. Hilly again. Dug up back row. Off in the air. Twisted over for a point for Casey Allen.
You know, on 2 occasions in that point there, Carmichael Tanaka had a couple of nice hits there. It's going to be interesting to see. She's only 5'6" here, going up against a 5'11" player here. But she's a very, very smart player. She uses her skills quite well here, despite the lack of height.
Trimble knocked down, blocked by Burrich, the 6'2" senior middle.
Looked like Trimble went a little too early on that set and had to reach back for that ball.
Set to Hilly again, back row handled by Pera. Carmichael Tanaka, just long. Point Champlin Park. Whitney Anderson, junior defensive specialist in. She'll serve here for the Rebels. Quick set outside for Carmichael Tanaka. Just point Roseville.
Taking advantage of that little late block there, hit it right into him.
And now Carmichael Tanaka serving. Back set. Hilly, that was dug up. Here's Burrich attacking. Well, she moves very well, doesn't she, on the court?
She sure does. For a 6'2" player, she's very agile. And, you know, I have to give credit there to that dig first to set up that play. It was a beautiful dig off a hard ball, and you could see that play developing once that dig went up there.
Nina Carmichael Tanaka serving again. Studelberg got it in the back row. Here's Alderson. Off with the dig. Middle, Burrich. Another kill for Roseville.
Right now, Roseville's digging everything up that Champlin's throwing at him, and Koff is a big reason why right now. And they're able to go from defense to offense real quickly here.
Well, a 6-2 Raiders lead. This is off of Studelberg. Rebels left to scramble here. Can't do it.
Credit goes there to Carmichael Tanaka's hitting a long, deep float serve there that's tough to handle. You know, players are deciding whether it's in or out. And last minute, they're playing it.
Pounded by Hilly. Hits the kill, and Champlin Park stops the Roseville run and gets a point.
At that time, she went right between the blocks because Birch was a little late coming over to help out on that block and went right between the blockers there.
Front row back set. Birch blocked by Alderson. Point Champlin Park.
Set took her outside the antenna. It was pretty tight for her. She was trying to turn it back in, but didn't have enough room on it to bring it back in.
2 points in a row for the Rebels as Hilly will serve. Attack from the middle. Carmichael Tanaka trying to hit that back left corner and does.
She sure does.
What a nice hit.
Yes, it was a really beautiful hit with a high top spin on that ball in order to bring that down. Again, for her, it's all about placement. It's not necessarily about height or speed or velocity. It's all about placement. She's a very smart hitter.
Burrich trying to catch the line and does for an ace. That's a great look at it, and that's definitely an ace. Alderson keeps it in play.
Nice save.
Over by Hilly. Burrich digging that ball up. Punched across, but I think outside the antenna on the hit from Garby, and it's a point for Champlin Park.
Credit Alderson for keeping that ball in bounds here and giving Champlin Park a chance there to stay in that point.
Set across to Garby. He's got to punch it over this time. Does get it in play. Hilly for Alderson. We talk a lot about Hilly as a hitter, but obviously she's a setter too, and sets up Alderson there nicely.
Beautiful, beautiful assist there, and a great job hitting around that block.
Lift called on Keely Miller. Point Raiders. Bree Maloney, sophomore setter. Serving it for Roseville. Ball at the net. And hit down by Marissa Vattendahl-Vidal.
Well, what an excellent save out of there. That was a sure overpass by, and Hilly was able to pick that up and save it.
Great adjustment on the ball by Hilly to get the set. Serve from Alderson. Outside hit blocked by Krimble. Raiders able to return that. And Vattendahl-Vidal gets it off the blockers and down for a point.
You know, now that Burge has rotated to the back and now we've got another middle hitter who's not as dominant, this is where Champlin Park's going to have to get a bulk of their points here, especially with Hilly as a back row setter here. It's going to be interesting to see how many points they get off these 3 rotations when Birch is on the bench.
So after the missed serve, it's 11-8 Roseville. Casey Allen serving. Hilly back set. Punched over by Miller. Carmichael Tanaka over. That was dug up by Studelberg. Carmichael Tanaka again. And hits it long. Point Champlin Park.
Coach Uslin's asking for a touch there. He thought he saw a touch, but the refs are saying no.
Brenna Walton serving. Dug up. Overpass right to Krimble. Easy to knock it down for her.
Yeah, she did a nice job just swatting it away from that blocker, the setter there. And finding an open spot.
11-10. Rebels back to within 1. Ball in the middle. Krimble with the block. And pushed over by Carmichael Tanaka. And then Hilly attacks and ties it up.
I think Champlin Park has shaved off the nerves they had initially of the game now. They're really starting to come on strong again and making this a very competitive event.
A float serve. Dug up, quick set. And the kill for Sarah Hain. Maloney the set, and Hain the kill.
Roseville's Millers are too good to go up against one blocker here. They're going to win that match most of the time.
Off serving. Krimble. Too long. Okay, now I've got Burrich in the middle, and so Krimble's got to try to hit over her, which she did, but then the ball sailed on her.
Well, Burrich is definitely had an effect on Champlin Park when they're trying to hit in that middle there, and she presents a big presence, and you could see Krimble getting a little frustrated in that last one.
So it'll go to Hilly, blocked. Back set Walton going to Batten-Dahl-Vidal. That's dug up back row. Carmichael Tanaka off the blockers for a point.
Again, just pulling that block, hitting a hard top spin and wiping it to the right here out those blockers to go outside. She's just such a smart hitter.
Set to Hilly. Cross court dug up by Koff. Maloney will set up Carmichael Tanaka again. Missed it. Attack goes wide. It's 14-12. Serve from Batten-Dahl-Vidal. Cross. Good dig by Batten-Dahl-Vidal. Alderson gets it over the net, down for a point.
Alderson put it right between no man's land there. A little indecision by the two players there.
Ball to the middle. Koff will push it across. Here's Hilly. Another kill for the sophomore. Led the team in kills, set assists, and ace serves.
She's just such a dominant player, at the net as a setter. Really changes that game.
Another tie. It's 14-all. Maloney over by Burrich. Rebels come back. Alderson just a touch long.
Well, that
all
ball
those fans behind us thought it caught the end line.
From where we're sitting, it sure looked like it got the end line here.
Oh, that's in. Para serving for Roseville. Here's Hilly. Block. Burrich getting up and getting the block for Roseville.
The set put her a little tight on that, and Burrich is going to win that match every time here.
Para serving. Outside to Hilly again. This time gets it past Burrich and down for the kill.
Yep, she found the gap between the two blockers there and was able to go off the hands of the right side blocker there.
Served by Anderson. It goes off of Carmichael Tanaka for an ace. Tied at 16. Maloney back for Burrich, missed long, and Champlin Park in the lead.
Burrich just didn't get on top of that ball to hit it down. She kind of hit it to the side of it.
Maloney, Carmichael Tanaka, off the blocker point, Roseville. Good first set in this match between Roseville and Champlin Park.
Sure, it's well played by the two teams. They're getting a lot of offense, a lot of defense as well too. So.
Ball goes to Janae Alderson. It's long. Back set to Hilly. Past Carmichael Tanaka. Another kill for Sydney Hilly.
Nice set by Walton there. That pass took her tight in that net, and she did her best to try not to touch that net. Her foot was on the line, but it didn't go over that line, and did a great job of setting that 9.
Keely Miller back in. On the middle to Burrich. Wide. He's looking for a tip. Doesn't get the call. Champlin Park in front. Burrich will dump it. Oh, excuse me, Maloney dumping it over.
Great idea. Good change of pace play. They've been going to Burrich the last several times, and I think Champlin Park was expecting that, and she surprised them with that tip dump.
19 all. Burrich serving. Set across for Hain. Block. But got it down for a point. Garvey, excuse me. It was Olivia Garvey with the kill for Roseville and puts the Raiders back up. Serve long from Burrich. And we're tied at 20. Studelberg, the serve here for Champlin Park. We're going to put her team back up by 1. Cross court hit from Garvey, dug up nicely. Alderson trying to dump it from the middle. Back to Garvey, blocked. He helps dig it up. Front row, Garvey will float it over the block that time. Studelberg setting it up for Battendall Vidal. Maloney set. Garvey off the blockers. Rebels recover. Good rally here. Maloney will dump it. Alderson ready for it. Alderson from Hilly for the kill.
Great point. Best point of the match so far there. A lot of exchanges there. And great job, Hilly, going right back to that middle. I think she surprised Roseville there. They thought she was going to set it outside. Went right back to Alderson in the middle.
Maloney in the middle. Floats on the hit from Hain and long.
Nope, I think they called a touch on that ball.
Okay.
There. Yeah.
So we're tied at 21. I think I might have won off one of the Rebels there, so it's a down for a Roseville point.
It was actually called by the up ref, not by the down ref either.
Good serve. Rebels trying to recover, and they can't. Alderson hit is long. All set up from a very good serve by Bree Maloney.
You got to give credit here to Roseville for making this charge here without Burrich on the floor right now, and they're getting it done other ways right now.
And a timeout taken by Champlin Park. Well, if the Rebels had any nerves, they didn't really show it, or maybe if it was in the first half dozen points or so, because they've come back and played very well.
Yeah, I think both teams are shaking off that rust or those nerves right now. I think they're just playing hard volleyball right now. We're seeing a good match between these two teams, hard competitive match.
There you see the Rebels rode to state here, defeating Spring Lake Park. Tough semifinal match against Blaine, and then Ticino Grace able to sweep the Eagles in 3 last Saturday night. It's their second state tournament appearance. The first game 13 years ago. Gino Rowley was the head coach for Champlin Park. And the Raiders coming out through Section 4 with wins over Matamidi, Creighton Durham Hall, and a very good North St. Paul team that they had lost to early in the season. Defeated them in the section final. 5th state tournament appearance for Roseville and their 3rd in a row.
They both came out as very tough sectionals there. And Champlin Park beating Ticino Grace 3-0 on that. That to me was a little bit of a shock, because Ticino Grace is a very good team this year, led by Hope Schiller.
Roseville by 1 out of the timeout. And Alderson will get it over. Maloney setting to the middle, and the big kill for Sarah Haynes, 6'1" junior.
There's a little traffic in the middle for Champlin Park. They couldn't get their set up, so they just kind of had to throw a free ball over, and certainly Roseville took advantage of that there.
Ball set to Vattendahl Vidal, handled by the Raiders. Koff will get it and hit over by Garvey. Hilly to Alderson, dug up by Koff. Back set goes to Para for the attack. Good dig by the Rebels. Koff can't get to this one. Point Champlin Park.
Sometimes it's not about how hard you hit it, it's just about the placement, and that's exactly what happened here. They found that gap in the middle there.
Rebels down 1. Ball from the middle, hit by Haynes. She got a couple of big kills here from the middle, and Sarah Haynes and giving Roseville set point.
She sure is, and it's tough for Champlin Park when they only throw one blocker on, you know, a 6'2" hit or 6'1", 6'2" hitter here.
Allen with the serve.
Looked like she almost had a foot fault there on that serve.
Maloney set it to the net. Carmichael Tanaka off the blockers, handled by Hilly. Now they'll go to Hilly again, attacking from the back row and gets the kill.
You can kind of see her looking as she's waiting for that ball to see where the gap is, and then she hit exactly where she wanted to go with that ball. Smart behind her ears, don't you think?
Yeah. 24-23, but it's still set point here as Walton looks to get the serve in and does. The middle, a little pushover this time by Hayne. Attack from Vattendahl Vidal, and we're tied at 24.
Good job hitting around that middle block there.
Timeout Roseville. So the Rebels survived 2 set points, come back and tied it up here.
They sure have. They've just stuck in. You certainly can't tell if they haven't, none of these girls have been to a state here yet, and they really are stepping it up here, especially this late in the set here.
The back set on that last point.
I think Roseville's going to have a lot more success if Champlin Park keeps throwing just one blocker against them in the middle there. I don't know how long Champlin Park's going to be able to get away with that here. I think especially with Hayne and Burch in the middle on an in-system play.
.24 Walton serving for the Rebels. Countered across. Maloney to the middle. Hayne. Block. It's a point for Roseville. 25-24 Raiders. The block went out of bounds off Champlin Park. And now Koff will serve to try to get the win. Alderson gets it across. To the middle, Burrett. And Roseville wins set 1, 26-24.
I don't think there was any doubt if they were going to be insistent that ball was going to go to Burge here to finish that point here. Great first set.
Terrific play. One more look at it.
Burge did a nice job of making sure that she stayed back far enough to keep that ball in front of her, so she's still able in the transition there.
Raiders take set 1, 26-24. We'll take a break and back with more. You're watching coverage of the State Class 3A Volleyball Tournament on Channel 12. John Jacobson and Fong Loon back in St. Paul after one set. Roseville leading Champlin Park 1-0. And couldn't get much better for the quality of play we had in that first set. There weren't a lot of missed shots. It was just good, hard play, earned points by both teams.
It sure was. They both came out very competitive. I mean, Champlin Park had nerves a little bit, but after that they came out and weren't a lot of mental errors by them either. It was just, just a lot of forced points there. We could get better on that, I think.
Brenna Walton will serve for Champlin Park to get us started here in set number 2. And that'll go as an ace. Once that ball goes off, player goes off the sport court, it's considered out of play here.
That's correct. They can't make contact with it while they're on the concrete part.
Burrich hit us on. Quick 2-0 start for the Rebels. Walton serving. Handled by Carmichael Tanaka. Burrich dropped it over. Walton back for Vatndal-Vidal. Cross. Back row long. 3-0 Champlin Park.
This looks pretty close.
That one looks like it could have been in hard to tell from that angle. From the middle, Burrich gets blocked. Krimble blocking another ball. Raiders recover. They get it over from Mahoney. Cross the net to Hilly. Sydney Hilly, and it's 4-0 Champlin Park.
I think Coach Junker could ask for a better start right now, especially after losing that tight first set here.
Maloney will set outside. Carmichael Tanaka off the blockers. Cross the net. Hilly this time tipping it over the block. Tough back set. Carmichael Tanaka dug up by Studelberg. Here's Vatndal-Vidal with the attack. Maloney sliding across for the set. Another good rally here. Hilly attack. This time misses long. And Roseville has its first point of the second set.
I'm still amazed at how rarely Carmichael Tanaka gets blocked during her heights. She just is so clever and disguises her hit so well.
Ginger Perez serving. Ball to the middle. Krimble attacks. Good dig up by Para. Carmichael Tanaka dug up by Alderson. To the front row. Hilly will get it across. Maloney for Burrich and spins it down for a point.
Definitely a veteran move. She saw the court quite well. She realized that deep one corner is wide open here, and everyone had moved in on her.
Hilly attacking. Point Champlin Park.
That time she was able to go off of Birch's hands there.
Maloney back set for Birch. Point Roseville. Maloney does a nice job, doesn't she, for a sophomore?
She really does. She sets that table so well for this team, and she kind of gets lost in this whole shuffle of all the superstars on these teams as well.
Raiders back to within 2. Roseville got some good points in that first set in this rotation when Carmichael Tanaka was serving.
Ooh. No ball handling call there on the set. Forced because of a tight pass into the net for Maloney.
Here's Hilly from Walton. Another kill for Sydney Hilly.
Utilizing down that line there. Saw a gap on the from the outside hitter there.
6-4 Rebels. Anderson serving. Rebels got the block. Raiders recover. Walton back to Hilly. Another kill.
Again, taking advantage of that late blocker coming up there. She hit it right into her.
Got it off of Garvey, excuse me.
Yep, she knew that she couldn't go cross on it. The middle was covering, coming in on that block. It's a smart play by Hilly.
Burrich attacking. Block made. Stuhleberg, front row, punched across by Alderson. Outside the antenna, point for Roseville. 7-5, Champlin Park scored the first 4 points of this set. Raiders have pulled back within 2 now a couple of times. Maloney across court, Garvey. Net violation on Champlin Park.
I think they called Claflin for that net violation there.
So, Roseville back to within 1. Looking for the first tie of this second set. Not yet. Alderson gets the kill, and it's 8-6.
Just a great cross-court set by Hilly here to set up Alderson. She's got a long ways to go with that set.
Hilly off of Carmichael Tanaka. There goes an ace. Sydney Hilly came into play today with 50 service aces on the season. Raiders scrambling. Carmichael Tanaka gets it across. Stuhleberg to Hilly from the 3-meter line. Off of Para and out.
Roseville's strategy, it seems like, when they're out of system and they're taking that third ball, they're getting it to send it over to Hilly there so that she doesn't have to set take that first ball and trying to take them out of the system there. But that time she made them pay for it.
Roseville takes a timeout here.
Thank you.
And now a 10-6 lead. You look at that last point again. Four-point lead for Champlin Park. 8 kills in the first set for Hilly. She's got a handful again here in the second set. Winner today will play the winner of the other quarterfinal match going on here. And now it's Chaska leading Bemidji 2-0, and they're in the third set. Chaska, the #1 seed for the Class 3A tournament. Hilly serving. Rebels looking to extend its lead. Garvey come back, gets the kill. The sophomore makes it 10-7.
Exactly what Coach Ewan was hoping to take out of that timeout there, just to stop that momentum of Champlin Park here and get their own point here. Maybe they can build on it right now.
Maloney back to serve. Dug up. Anderson gets it across. Ball in the middle, hit across by Payne. Rebels got it back. Good job by them to recover. Anderson playing a good point here for Champlin Park. Here goes to Alderson for the kill.
Alderson is so athletic. She just gets up there, doesn't she? She's got that long arm extension and combined with her vertical.
Garvey across, handled by Hilly. Stuhlberg up in the air, back to Hilly. Across, another kid kill for Sydney Hilly. They have not been able, especially in the second set, to be able to stop Sydney Hilly.
They really haven't, and she's heard them from all over the court, though. Back row, front row.
In the middle and knocked across, and this one will go for a point for Roseville. The Rebels scrambling, but can't return the hit from Sarah Hain.
Hain's having a heck of a match right now. She comes in as kind of the second middle hitter here, and she's actually playing really well and keeping Roseville in this game. She led Roseville with 5 kills in the first set.
Allen's service into the net. Point Champlin Park. Rebels with their biggest lead of the match. They're up by 5 here at 13-8. Hain floating it over Trimble and Battendorf for a Raiders point.
It was a little mistimed play, but she saw the court open there and took advantage of it.
Burrich back in for Roseville. Serve for Koff. There's Hilly setting for Krimble. Good dig by Maloney. Carmichael Tanaka. Stuhlberg with the dig. Krimble again. Koff back. Carmichael Tanaka. Back row handled by Alderson. Hilly across. Battendorf. Maloney will set for Burrich. Hilly digs that ball out. Battendorf blocked by Burrich. Hilly pushing it back row. That was handled by Allen. Middle, Burrich. Hilly the dig. At the net.
We're going to call for a back row violation here, or a double contact actually, but we'll called either one since that was a back row play.
Long point won by Champlin Park. Burrich. Alderson gets the dig. Maloney to Burrich again. Alderson up in the air. Walton got to it, and Hilly bumps it over. Missed Burrich that time. And a point for Champlin Park.
You have to credit Champlin Park for digging all those previous balls by Hilly in the middle there. They try to mix it up here by going to 31 and a little missed time there. So I think it's going to be interesting to see if Burrich gets frustrated here because they've been digging everything she's been throwing at him.
Go to Burrich again. This time he taps it off of Trimble and Hilly in the front row.
I think that was even a left-handed shot by her right in those blockers.
Nicely done by the senior. Roseville trying to get a run to get back into the set. Outside to Hilly, floating it across, dug up by Koff. Hit across from the back row from Allen. Now go to Hilly again. Another dig by Koff. Carmichael Tanaka. Alderson across to Hilly. Hilly gets the block. He was waiting for Bree Maloney on a little setter dump try, and
It sure was. Great anticipation by her, and she didn't get fooled by that.
Rebels by 6. Maloney back to Burrich. Hilly, another block. Sydney Hilly's having a terrific second set, and timeout Roseville.
Sure has. Sure has. I mean, all ends of the game right now. Defense, offense. Seen her get a couple aces as well, too.
So the Raiders use their second timeout here in the second set.
You can tell that Roseville, or that Champlin Park's really starting to focus their defense now in that front row on Burrich. And I think it's starting to frustrate her a little bit here.
They neutralized her pretty well so far in the second set compared to the first set.
They sure have. Like I said, even Hayne was the leading kills leader on the team. You expected it to be Burrich, but it was Hayne, the other middle hitter, and I think she's probably got just as many kills this set as well as Burrich. So Burrich has had some nice hits. They've just been well defended and dug up by the back row here.
(17-10) Champlin Park looking to even this match up at a set apiece. Mattendal-Vidal serving. Maloney back to Burrich. Look at a little frustration on that head, I think.
You can definitely tell there's some more extra determination there.
Nina Carmichael Tanaka, high 6 senior, will serve here for the Raiders. Curl off Stuhlberg.
Tough little float ball there. It changed directions a couple times. I think it kind of fooled the Stuhlberg there.
Aces for Carmichael Tanaka coming into play today. Pushed over Mike Claflin from the middle. Burrich gets blocked. Point Champlin Park.
They called for double contact because I think off that block it hit her head. Then she tried to take that ball off.
Anderson in for Krimble. Rebels time to maintain this lead as they push toward 25.
They called the setter's hand for over that line there when she tried to dive to save that set.
19-12 Rebels. Maloney back for Burrich.
You can tell they're starting to try all sorts of different ways to get involved and not just the quick ones in the middle here. They've tried 31s, a back 9, a slide.
Hilly, nice play by Carmichael Tanaka on the back row to get a hand on that. Keep this point alive. Hilly, another point for the Rebels.
Does such a nice job of using the blockers and taking advantage of it there.
Champlin Park at 20 with Hilly serving. Back row, Garby found the open spot. A little miscommunication for the Rebels, and he was going to try to dig that ball off, and instead hits the floor.
Right. Fell right between the seam, and they didn't know the other. Thought the other one would pick it up.
The Raiders need a run here. Alderson, tough little play at the net, but adjusted and got the ball across. Garby goes to the back row. Good net violation on Champlin Park that time. The Raiders get point 15. Maloney serving. Hilly to Alderson. Cross by Garvey. Good dig by Hilly. Alderson will push it over. There's Garvey's hit. Dug up by Stugelberg. Alderson. Nice dig by Carmichael Tanaka. Another attack from Garvey is long.
Garvey's asking for a touch on that, but referee said they didn't see anything. I didn't see anything either.
Hilly all over the floor. To the middle, cross by Payne. Here is Vatndal Vidal. Got it in for a point.
She saw that gap, and she knew that she couldn't take a full swing, but she took a hard, high topspin ball to that one corner there.
Stugelberg with the serve. Kill for Sarah Hayne.
All the things that you can do when you get a nice pass up to that setter. That was picture perfect.
Allen leads the team in ace serves. Gets one there. (22-17). They'll get another. Back-to-back aces for Casey Allen.
She hits that low penetrating jump serve there. That's hard to judge once it crosses that net.
Champlin Park takes timeout.
You got to give credit to Roseville for hanging in there. I think at one time they were down, what, 9, 10 points or something like that? And it certainly...
Look at the ball again by Allen. And the second one.
The ball just kind of sinks when it just goes over that net.
Casey Allen with 50 aces on the season coming into play today. Back-to-back aces here. You go back to the same spot, and Anderson digs this one up. Alderson got it across. Koth with the dig, and she'll bump it over. Hilly, quick set. Alderson blocked by Hayne.
Great job anticipating by Hayne there, basically one-on-one against her and recognizing where she was hitting it and put it back down.
22-19. Now they'll go right at Anderson again. And able to receive it well. Alderson floats the ball over for a point.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good there. I think there was a mistimed ball there, and she reached back and was able to find that gap.
And Alderson will serve. Carmichael Tanaka dug up by Alderson. Now she'll get the hit. Front row. Point Roseville.
They're going to catch Keely Miller for that net violation there on that block.
Ball across for Vatndal Vidal. Great dig by Allen in the back row. Carmichael Tanaka, another attack. Vatndal Vidal again. Got it across. Quick set in the middle. Kill for Burrich, and it's 23-21.
That one corner's worked a number of times for her today.
Off serves. Hilly for Vatndal-Vidal. Ball to the middle to Burrich. Dug up nicely by Hilly. Go outside. And a block by Trimble, but Carmichael Tanaka able to recover. Para gets it off the blockers, and it's another Roseville point.
Just a great set there by Maloney. She didn't have a lot of options, and that was probably the last of the options, but she just threw that back on that high 9 and beautifully set up her hitter there.
23-22. Rebels once up, I believe 9 was their biggest lead, 8 or 9, and now just 1.
This is the point where we're going to see whether Champlin Park's inexperience at state is going to affect them, whether they can hang in there and just keep grinding for the 2 more points to close out this set. Roseville right now, they're playing like they've got nothing to lose in this set, especially being down with 8 or 9 points earlier.
Haley Koff serving again. 23-22. Team trailing by 1. Hilly, tough play at the net. And we are tied up. Raiders have come all the way back, trailing this entire set to tie it at 23.
What's brought Roseville back in this game is Champlin Park's inability to pass the target here.
Hilly to the middle, Trimble with a big point, and it's set point for Champlin Park.
What a great save by Hilly there. That looked like a definite overpass there. Somehow she was able to bring it back in and set up her middle hitter there. Huge point.
Walton looking to serve for the win for Champlin Park. To the middle, Burrich finds the open spot.
Another one of those balls to that one corner there. She's hit a number ball to the 6 in the middle of the court and hasn't had the luck, and then she's put it back on that 1 again.
Tied at 24. Para to serve for the Raiders. Outside to Hilly. Another set point coming for the Rebels.
Nice pass by Janae Alderson there to set up that set.
Maloney back set, dumped over for a point. Another kill for Burrich. Tied at 25. Great play by the Raiders. Carmichael Tanaka with the serve. Set across, Hilly, block! Burrich puts Roseville up 1.
Absolutely great defensive play there. They anticipated it was going to go out to Hilly. Great form, great technique.
First time they blocked her in this set.
That's right.
Now Roseville trying to rally for the win. Trimble into the net, and Raiders come from way down to win it, 27-25.
Now you're looking at the body language on the Champlin Park, some of the Champlin players' faces here. Let's see how that's going to affect them in that next 3rd set here. They played that game pretty darn well for about 90% of the time, and then got a little tight at the end for them.
Raiders go up 2-0 here in St. Paul. We'll come back to look at the final point of the set. Roseville again wins by 2 points. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Set 3 next from the XL Energy Center. Watching Channel 12's coverage of the state volleyball tournament.
Michael Adams?
Here.
Michael Adams.
Here.
Michael Adams.
Michael Adams.
Students who miss 18 days of school in any grade risk falling behind and not graduating. Absences add up. Keep track at boostattendance.org today.
John Jacobson, Fong Lung back at XL Energy Center. Roseville, a couple of exciting wins in his first two sets, 26-24 and 27-25. So if you're John Yunker, how do you get your girls regrouped in that 3 minutes and ready to go here in the third set?
You tell them you outplayed the other team for the first 9% of that game here. There's no reason why you can't do that again here. So a couple bad balls there. They were the more aggressive team for the first, part of that, most of that game until the end.
And Albadal, handled by Maloney. Nina Carmichael Tanaka across, Alderson back row and over by Hilly. Hilly attacking, handled by Maloney. Here's Carmichael Tanaka, too long. Point Champlin Park.
It looks like John Yunker's mixing up his lineup a little bit by putting number 7 in there, Allie Miller. Trying to find something that works for him.
That ball lands long and almost came to me, but Allie Miller, first appearance in the state tournament today, coming here in the third set. Sophomore, middle and right side hitter. Hilly with the attack, dug up by Para. There's a point for Miller, getting the ball at the net.
Good opportunity for her to shake off that nerves. First ball at her, got a kill from it.
Tied up at 2, Anderson serving. Back corner, finding it well, was Monica Burrich for the point.
Again, finding that deep one corner again. That's where's been her bread and butter today.
Burrich with her 13th kill of the match. Hilly leads both teams with 16. Greg Euland's team up 2-0 here. All the Hilly back row, that is long.
That looked really close as well, too.
Raiders in front by 2. Hilly down the line, missed again. Well, that was all blue on that, wasn't it? Raiders by 3, so a couple of missed hits by Hilly and consecutive points even. Alderson across, dug up by Koff, over by Para. It is too long. Point for Champlin Park.
You know, even Roseville didn't win that point. They are playing some great defense right now. It's translating some points on their offensive side. They're just keeping balls alive and giving themselves a chance.
Point given right to Roseville off the serve.
Very uncharacteristic error for Hilly there.
Burrich serving her team up by 3 here in the third set. Ball to the middle, across, and it'll be a kill for Sarah Hain. Hain's 9th kill of the match. Hilly back, hit over by Batten Dalvidal, punched over by Maloney of Roseville. Hilly in the middle, Kane getting the block on Claflin's attack. Alderson got it over. Maloney for Hain. Nice dig by Hilly. Alderson
Nice spot.
finds the spot for a point.
She recognized the blocks were all over her, then she did a high, hard topspin ball to that deep corner again.
Play at the net.
We'll get 24 for a center line violation there.
Rebels down by 2. Peyton Studelberg serving. Kane's ball dug up, back row. Now go to Garvey, who gets blocked.
That's a nice block by Anderson or Alderson there. Anticipating that outside ball. She really has a huge elevation to her game.
Maloney will dump it over. Covered nicely in the front row by the Rebels. Pushed over deep. Maloney across for Garvey, gets blocked again.
But once again, Alderson anticipating that outside block.
Tied at 7.
Does a great job of turning her hands in back to that court and closing that block.
Ball to the middle. Kane got it over. Rebels do push it over on the third hit by Hilly. Hilly for Alderson. Champlin Park is in the lead, 8-7. So after trailing early in this set, Champlin Park back in front, or in front for the first time since set 2. Garvey got it across,
Nice
dug up, yep, very well, and over. Garvey gets the dig here, and hit long by Carmichael Tanaka.
Good idea, because that corner again was open for her. Just couldn't get it down.
Timeout taken by Roseville. They've seen their lead disappear and now trail by 2 at 9-7.
They've made this big run again with Birch on the bench here.
Well, can Champlin Park sustain the momentum? And they seem to, after early those first few points, you could tell that second set was still kind of lingering with them. Made some hitting errors, fell behind, and now they've come back and put a good little run together.
Yeah, they did a nice job of weathering that storm. I was kind of curious to see how they're going to come out in that third set after losing such a heartbreaking second set. And looks like they're back on track here, and they're setting up with defense at the net here, which is Alderson setting up a couple of consecutive blocks there and setting a theme for their comeback here.
Chaska awaits the winner of this match. Loser will play Bemidji in the consolation quarterfinals. Consolation semifinals, I guess that would be, on Friday morning. Kane got it over. Rebels respond. Matt Novadal's hit is blocked. Hilly for Alderson.
Alderson's just all over the court right now, defensively and offensively. They had her swinging out on that for that block, and then coming back on the other side for that slide ball.
Studelberg serving. Back set for Alderson. Over by Garvey. Studelberg for Hilly. Garvey from Maloney, blocked by Alderson. Maloney across. Good dig by Koff. Great play to the floor. Maloney getting that ball up. Terrific play here on both sides. Garvey gets blocked. And a point for Champlin Park.
Guess who? It was Alderson once more. She's having a great game.
Garvey and Keely Miller on that right side. And there's a much-needed point for Roseville. Sarah Hain getting on top of that ball and knocking it down.
That time they were able to run a little quicker play there to beat Alderson and not allow Alderson to get set up on that block. She was able to hit right between them.
Maloney serving. Back set. And with a point for Roseville.
Called for a double contact there.
In the middle, Alderson will handle it. Maloney for Hain, got it over. Off for Garvey, off the blockers, dug up by Hilly. Hit long, and Roseville's got 3 points in a row. Bree Maloney serving. Back set, Alderson down the line.
A little quicker game right now for her.
Had a good third set here and helped Champlin Park.
That was an excellent front row rotation for Alderson here. Champlin Park now needs someone else to pick it up in that front row.
Maloney in the middle of the Hain off the blocker down for a point.
Blockers didn't look like they were able to penetrate that net with their hands. They kept it on their side of their net and paid for it there.
Casey Allen had a couple big aces in that second set to help fuel the Roseville rally. Carmichael Tanaka hits it long. So she'll just get the one serve, and now it's back over to Champlin Park. Keely Miller out. Brenna Walton back in. Ball in the middle, hit across, and a point for Sarah Hain.
Just 2 consecutive points there. Sarah Hain won here just off that blocker, just falling right in the 10-foot line behind the blockers.
Right side attack from Para. Missing long. Champlin Park up by 2 again at 14-12. Carmichael Tanaka got her hit blocked. She'll try again. Goes long, and Alderson maybe should have let that ball go. Played it, and it's a point for Roseville.
That sure looked like that was going to be a deep ball by Tanaka there too.
Ginger Para serving. Here's Hilly across. Off of Para, kill for Sydney Hilly.
Just able to hit over those blocks there.
Back set. Birch's hit is long.
Birch looked like she was surprised there. She thought there was a touch on that ball. There's when the referee called it out. She looked up and surprised.
Go to Burrich again. That time found the back corner for a point.
Great job by Birch. At that time, Champlin Park went with a 3-blocker formation, and she's able to find that gap between the middle and the right side blocker there.
Here's Sydney Hilly. Burridge blocked it, but then no one else could get to it. Para making a run up, but too far to go for her. Rebels by 3. Serve from Hilly. Burridge. Up by Hilly. Hilly attacking back row. Maloney keeps it in play. Carmichael Tanaka gets up on top of that ball. From the net, Maloney looked like she came into the net and did.
And she sure did. Good idea, just a little too aggressive. You know, it looks like every time Hilly has to take that first ball, the ball goes up to the middle back and lets the libero take it. And then what they do is they try to set their offense with another set to Hilly back.
Go to Burridge. Dug up back row. Hilly playing it to the middle of the floor. And Alderson missed swing and into the net.
Alderson tried to push one down that line there and hit that ball.
Hilly setting. Alderson got it over. Ball in the middle for Hain. That got blocked. To the net. Tough play for Garvey. Didn't really have a chance to play that.
Again, Alderson's back in the front row. Block on Hain. You know, he's really having a great game defensively.
Studelberg serving. Ball the middle to Hain. Got it down this time for a point.
That time she was able to hit over Alderson there.
Alderson, back row handled by Carmichael Tanaka. Here's Garvey. Alderson with the kill.
They're going to keep feeding the hot player right now. She had 3 options there. She just kept going to Alderson.
(20-16) Champlin Park. Alderson serving. All the Hain. Hilly. Set up Vattendahl. Vidal floated it over. Cross for Garvey. Back set over by Keely Miller. Carmichael Tanaka.
Nice.
Hilly dug that ball up. Hain again. Nice dig. Nope, didn't quite get it. Point.
They called Casey Allen, or excuse me, they called Allie Miller in the net there.
Gives Roseville the point off the Champlin Park net violation. Allen will serve here for Roseville. Hilly and across. Vattendahl with the point.
Smart play, just a little off-speed ball there. She saw that gap right in that campfire area and just took something off that ball.
Rebels hoping they can close this one out. Hain. It's a point for the Raiders. Burridge back in as Haley Koth serves. Outside across, Hilly with the point.
Nice job by Hilly tooling that block out there. Looks like Hain was a little late on that block, but Hilly did a nice job of taking that ball off that blocker's hands.
Timeout taken by Roseville. 22-18 Rebels. That first set today, we had 10 tie scores, 7 lead changes. That second one, which if the Rebels lose today, this is gonna haunt them. Just 1 lead change. That was at the end.
That was right at the end there. Yep, that's all that mattered.
Look at the crowd today at XL Energy Center for this quarterfinal round match. Fans settling in for the Second set of quarterfinals that'll follow here on these two courts at XL.
Really neat environment right now for these kids. A lot of fun. That's what high school sports is about here.
Egan Cambridge Isanti is the match that'll follow on this court. Eden Prairie Rochester Mayo on the other side. Roseville up 2-0, but Champlin Park winning in the third set here, 22-18. Dalvidal serving. Hit over by Carmichael Tanaka. Set across. Hilly gets the kill.
Same thing as last time. Again, the set was tight on that net, and so Hilly used advantage of it and took advantage of the blockers and tooled it.
23-18.
I believe 23 was the number last game where Champlin Park got stuck here. See if they can weather the storm here.
Burrich gets 1 point for Roseville. Raiders have not been able to put together a run here, though, in the third set outside from the very beginning when they got up 6-2. But since then, it's been pretty much all Rebels. Hilly, back row, finds a spot and it's set point. Whitney Anderson in, 24-19, Champlin Park. We'll go back to Burrich. Monica Burrich finds a point. And it's 24-20. Good serve by Carmichael Tanaka. Here's Alderson.
Nice dig.
Harvey floats it over. All set up for Hilly. Long.
Well, that line judge has had some tough couple calls this year, or this game here. That was the right call. It looked like it was a little long.
24-21. And they go to Hilly again. This time floating across. Koff with the dig. Burrich down the line. Roseville's at 22. Timeout Champlin Park. You've seen this before, Paul.
We sure have here, and it's being set up again by Burrich here. They're going to their main player here. And Champlin Park had the opportunity in that first part of that point there, but Hilly decided to do a little roast shot on that and allow that Roseville to pick that ball up fairly easily and run their offense.
Coach Euland's had some good success, hasn't he, here the last couple of years for Roseville, building his program and getting them to the state tournament.
He sure has. He's third year in a row in the state tournament. He's done a great job rebuilding this program here, and they've got a lot of players coming back as well too. They're, even though they lose Burrich, they still have a lot of young players who are coming up. And the Mill actually played against the JV team in the tournament this year, and they actually ended up beating us in the championship game. But a lot of good players coming through the ranks there for him, and he'll just be reloading again next year.
And Alderson, Trimble, Vatten, Dalvidal, Hilly all back. For Champlin Park to get the point there.
Just what the doctor ordered there for Champlin Park.
They get the big point out of the timeout, and they move on to a fourth set, 25-22. Champlin Park wins. We'll take a break, come back. More coverage of the State Class 3A volleyball tournament in a moment. We're on to a fourth set. Champlin Park winning a third one, 25-22. Not asked for much kind of results so far today.
one very competitive match here. They could have easily gone to Champlin Park 2-1 versus Roseville being up 2-1. Give credit to Champlin Park there for hanging in there after losing that tough second set here. And even though they came out a little flat at the beginning of that third set, found a way to win that game.
We're underway in set 4. Burrich's first hit of the set is long. Look at the stats through 2 sets. They're 3 sets now. Sydney Hilly with 21 kills to lead both teams. Monica Burrich with 17. Sarah Hain 15 for Roseville. Janae Alderson next with 10 for Champlin Park. Burrich dumping it over.
You know, the stat that stands out in my mind from that third set was that Alderson having 5 blocks from that third set there really set the defensive tone and brought them back and gave them a nice lead there at the end.
Para serving. Ball across to Sydney Hilly off of Para. Good job by her to keep that ball in play and gets it across here. To the middle, over by Allie Miller. Burrich. It's Roseville in front. Para serving to Alderson. Here's Hilly. Off with the dig. Here's Burrich again. This time goes long.
Burrich asking for a touch, and she's absolutely shocked that there wasn't a touch on that ball.
It looked like it could have been, didn't it?
Sure looked like it.
Yeah. Serve from Vattendahl Vidal as we're tied up at 2. Burrich missing.
That set took Burrich out to the right side, and she tried to even go further right with that ball instead of turning that ball back in. Missed it by about 1.5 feet.
Vattendahl Vidal serve misses. Tied up at 3 here in the 4th set. Here's Alderson. Got it down for a point.
Good, nice job doing that top spin, hitting that top spin ball to keep that ball in play, in bounds.
Anderson serving. Rebels up by 1. Burrich across off
Nice.
Hilly, Walton, and then over by Hilly. Burrich this time off of Walton. Too far for Anderson to run. A 4-4 tie. Burrich serving. Walton is set for Alderson.
That time she just used her elevation to get over that block there, right down that line.
Hilly serving, her team up by 1 and gets an ace. Ball in the middle, across by Hain. Here's Alderson from Hilly, back row off Carmichael Tanaka. Hit over by Para. Stuttelberg will feed it to Hilly. Point for Champlin Park.
There's that play again. You know, up to first ball to Hilly, and then Hilly puts it up to Libero and sets her back there.
Rebels by 3. Hilly serving. Burrich finds the spot. It's the kill, 7-5. Excuse me, that was Payne. Payne gets the kill.
Looks like Coach Euland's asked the down ref, the R2, for something now, and then they're checking into it. So.
They're ready to play again as Maloney serves. Here's Alderson. Maloney across. Kill for Garby. Maloney looking for the 6th point for Roseville. Maloney now will set in the middle. Hayne, who's not made a hitting error today from the middle. Alderson. No, missed.
Alderson went a little too early on that set there and then tried to bring it back in.
There's Alderson across. Great dig by Koff. Roseville keeps the point alive. Alderson again. Got it through Hayne this time. And Para for a point.
They went right back to running at 41 to Alderson instead of going the outside. And she hit it pretty hard the first time it was dug up. That time she had success.
Studelberg an ace serve. 9-7 Rebels. Maloney will set it up to Garby. And over. By Bettendall Vidal. Payne bumping it over the blockers. Hilly to Alderson. Dug up back row. Double contact called on the set there on Maloney, and a timeout taken by Roseville. Champlin Park trying to force a 5th set here. They're up 10-7 in the 4th.
I'm starting to see if Roseville's frustration started to set in a little bit. But I think they should have had a little faster start this game here. After that right before that timeout was called, you saw a couple of players' body language. A little frustrated there.
Rebels up by 3 coming out of the timeout. Carmichael Tanaka's hit is long. And it's 11-7. 4 in a row for the Rebels. Payne off. The tape stayed on their Roseville side of the net. Point, Champlin Park. Carmichael Tanaka across, dug up, back row by Anderson. Bettendall Vidal gets blocked. Anderson in the middle and over by Hilly. Missing long was Payne.
You know, Bettendall Vidal did a great job of just bumping that ball back up here when she got blocked initially there, just to keep that play alive.
Did a Good run here with Studelberg serving. Finally ended on the kill from Hain. (13-8). Allen serves. Back across, Alderson, great dig up by Maloney. Go to Alderson again.
Again, yeah.
No dig here.
Seems like every time Alderson runs that slide at the middle, just is too late to come over that block here. She's finding that gap.
Ace serve for Janae Alderson, and it's 15-8. Maloney for Hain, got blocked in the middle by Allie Miller. Another block. Keeley and Allie Miller with the block. 16-8, another timeout for Roseville.
Seems like the last two sets where Champlin Park's come back into this game, it's always been set up by their defense here. They've done a great job containing their big hitters there.
At that point. Roseville does not end their game this fourth set so far.
No, it seems like things are a little loose right now.
Right.
They're passing, they're hitting, they're not getting many touches on the blocks as well. It's got to start with their passing, and they've let a few balls go awry here off their service seed, and if they can't get in an offense, if they can't pass that to the setter.
(16-8). Fourth set for Champlin Park. Out of the timeout. Roseville out of timeouts for this set. Alderson serving. Carmichael Tanaka. Alderson digs that ball up. Battendall Vidal across. He'll go left side. Battendall Vidal. Shot was blocked. Here's another try from the middle. Here's Carmichael Tanaka's hit. Long rally point, Champlin Park.
You can see the Roseville hitters just not as aggressive anymore because they're getting blocked and they're starting to be a little frustrated with it and trying to find, tip balls, roll shots.
Hain got it down. Rebels fans didn't think so. I think that caught White.
Sure looked like a good call there by the line judge.
Haley Koth serving. Battendall Vidal dug up by Maloney. Carmichael Tanaka.
Yeah, I think the line judge called a antenna ball there. I think that this point's going to go to Champlin Park here. This point's going to go to Champlin Park. Yep. Ball hit the antenna on it.
Maloney to Burrich. Roseville's got a long way to go. They start with that point there. Trail by 8 with Para serving. Hilly gets that point back for Champlin Park.
Point was set up by a great pass again, right to target. Allowed the setter to have all these options.
Just long on the serve from Vatndal-Vidal. It's a dangerous ball to let go when you're trailing by this much. They made the right call, but I mean, it takes
right
some
call,
guts.
and I think it's even harder in this space here because the depth perception is very different here. And
Walton to Hilly, floated over the blockers. Great dig up by Garby. Hilly, back row, handled by Carmichael Tanaka to the middle to Burridge. Claflin got one hand on him and couldn't completely get the block, and Roseville gets the point.
it looked like Garby got her trying to save that ball there, and I think she's trying to fight through it right now, but she definitely came up a little limping. And
outside set, Hilly down the line. Missed wide.
hit the antenna on that ball.
Oh, okay. Yep, it did not miss. You could see on the replay, but did hit the antenna. So that's the Raiders' point. Hilly block. There's a little run. A lift called. Timeout, Champlin Park. The ball came up and Claflin got whistled. And John Junker calls timeout. 19-14 our score.
I don't think I'm going to go out on a limb saying that the next point coming out of Champlin is going to go right to Hilly again.
Yeah,
she's
I
missed
think
the
that's
last
a good
two.
call. Right. Roseville trailed by 9. They come back to cut the lead to 5. Still, when you get to this point, though, you don't have a lot of margin for error for if you're Roseville. I mean, you're back within 5. You got a little run. Well, you got to keep this going. And it doesn't take much to get 6 points when you're as good as Champlin Park is.
A 6-point lead in a volleyball game is a fairly significant lead there. If you come back from it, you've done a nice job. And Roseville still has a long ways to go in order to get back to the stand. They're halfway there from their 9-point deficit. But,
Nina Carmichael Tanaka, her team trailing by 5. Alderson, Hilly will get it over. Here's Burridge, blocked by the Rebels. Outside to Hilly, back row handled by Koff. Burridge finds the open spot. It's 19-15. All across the net by Miller. Garby over. Walton for Hilly. Long on the hit from Hilly.
Champlin Park did everything right there except execute that hit.
Good job by Carmichael Tanaka to let it go, and she'll serve once more. Hilly from the middle, drop it over, dug up by Hera. Another point for Roseville. Timeout, Champlin Park.
Nice job of tooling this block again. Really didn't get a set that she could hit, so tried to tip it in there, and then Roseville took advantage of it for Garby.
Oh, this has been fun to watch, hasn't it?
Sure has been a lot of fun. Just all of these swings back and forth, and these girls are just fighting hard right now.
Hour 45 already we've played here, and still in the fourth set. Fifth set certainly possible. Champlin Park can hang on, but Roseville on a run. They have cut the Rebels' big lead down to 2. Serving. Miller got it across. Tanaka with the dig. Middle. Burrich. Long.
It's interesting they came out of that timeout with a slide to Miller instead. I thought for sure they would have gone to Hilly here, but
Miller out. Anderson in. Ball goes to Burrich. Alderson off. Studelberg up. Go to Hilly right side and over.
Nice job by Hilly. Nice job by Hilly waiting for that set to come in. She wanted to go, and she realized that set was going to be back, and so she held off on it.
Tough play at the net, but Maloney able to get it to Burrich. Good dig by Anderson. Alderson, back row. That ball dug up. Darby gets it over for the Raiders. Walton back for Hilly. Champlin Park at 22.
Hilly had a couple balls earlier where she got blocked and went out, but she's still staying aggressive. Good for her for maintaining, still being confident here and staying aggressive.
Para into the net. Too long on the serve from Anderson. It's 23-18.
The adrenaline's a little pumping right now here, huh?
Alderson down. Big dig by Carmichael Tanaka. Pushed over from the middle from Claflin. Attack from Hang, it blocked. Great dig by Anderson. Back it goes to Hilly.
She's taking over this game right now in the last 5-6 points here.
Set point for Champlin Park. Sydney Hilly to serve. That's an ace. Champlin Park has rallied. They have forced set 5.
Very appropriate that Sydney closed that set out there. She's the one that really brought him through at the end. It was just a deep float ball that Rivero had trouble handling initially.
We will play one more. Tied up 2-2. Take a break, come back with more. You're watching coverage of the State High School Volleyball Tournament on Channel 12.
You watch Channel 12 at home. Why not on the go? Channel 12 is online at 12.tv. Watch on your phone, on your tablet. Channel 12 is your local source wherever you go. Just log on to 12.tv. Check out our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and even watch live events via live stream. So don't wait. Stay up to date with Channel 12 and 12.tv, your local source.
We are tied at 2, going to a fifth set up to 15. John Jacobson, Fong Lung back at the XL Energy Center. Fong, each of these teams, what do you want to do in these first few points?
Well, as I was saying, going in the 5th game, it's a short game, so you want to definitely get out on a fast start. You can't dig that hole because you don't have a lot of time to come out of it. So
I saw a match just over a week ago. Osseo up 9-2 in the 5th set against Totino Grace. Eagles able to steady themselves, rallied, and won that one to get into the section championship against Champlin Park.
Right. That's a rarity, though,
right.
in the 5th game. And
Haley Koff getting us started here in the 5th set. Here's Hilly with the first kill. No surprise that the ball was going to go to number 2.
Not at all, and she certainly didn't show any 5th game jitters there, did she?
Good dig to start from Studelberg, and Walton setting up Hilly.
She's swinging as hard in the 5th game she did in the 1st set there, so.
Maloney to the middle, Burrich. Oh, dug up by the Rebels.
I think the down ref called the touchdown there.
Okay.
What Champlin Park's doing right now, they're going 3 blockers on Birch right now, and Birch is starting to see that 4th spot in that left corner is open. Beginning of the game, and their match, they were only going 2 blockers on her. Now they're going all 3.
Hilly's ball was tipped. The point for Champlin Park.
Coach Euland's contesting that the line judge on his side and that side of that court didn't indicate any kind of touch.
Anderson serves. Goes to Burrich off the blockers. Monica Burrich wants to keep her season going in the championship round of this tournament. Carmichael Tanaka serving. To Hilly. Back row, Carmichael Tanaka with a great dig. Over by Garvey for the point.
Nice job by Garvey, hitting right between the blocks. I think she actually got it off the deflection off the middle block there.
Raiders in the lead. Outside to Alderson. To the middle, Burrich.
Nice dig.
Over by Hilly. Tipped over by Maloney. Rebels scramble and get to it. Maloney in the middle to Burrich. Her 25th kill of the match.
Looks like Claflin was a little late on that block there, and Burrich was able to go right over her.
Hilly to the front to Alderson. Off of Para and point for Champlin Park.
Yep, they got Burrich there for double contact, I believe. Trying to save that ball.
Keely Miller in for the Rebels. Hilly serving. Overpass, knocked down by Claflin, but the Raiders ready for it. Hilly will set it for Alderson. Over by Burrich. Hilly with the dig. Studelberg for Hilly. Studelberger with the dig. Hilly to Alderson. Maloney to Burrich. Point Roseville.
Champlin had a couple opportunities to convert and win that point there. They just couldn't do it on their hits there.
Burrich serving. Hilly set to Alderson. Over by Garvey. Out of play. Point for Champlin Park. Burrich out. Koff back in. In the middle, it's Hain who's been very effective in the middle today for the Raiders. She'll tack again. Another dig. Hilly dumps it over.
What a well-disguised and well-timed play there by Hilly. No one expected that.
Anderson the dig. Hilly the kill. We're tied at 5. To the middle. Hain dug up by Anderson. Hilly to Alderson. Jenny Alderson's put the Rebels back in front. Hain gets it down off the blockers. Sarah Hain with 20 kills today. Hilly back to Alderson. Got it.
Looked like she had a foot violation there. Alderson. Tight set towards that.
(7-6) Roseville in front here in the 5th and deciding set. Over Garvey with the kill. Timeout Champlin Park. The big points with Burridge not on the rotation, able to take the lead.
And that's exactly what I was keeping track of that. It was 3-5 when Burridge went down the back, Roseville up, and then Champlin Park went up 6-5 for the first next 3 points. But now Roseville's come back the last 3 points and did a nice job. So if they can weather that storm until Burridge gets back up here, I like Roseville's chances. A couple more rotations though for Burridge on the bench right now. So
good fan support today for both of these schools.
Really neat to see here.
They're already underway on the other side of the court with the second quarter final over
They
there.
may be finished before we're finished.
Roseville up by 2. Janae Alderson. Roseville keeps it up. Really outside. They'll float another one over. Maloney got to that. There's Garby. Back row Studelberg has it. Hilly for Alderson. That one's down.
Tell you what, Roseville had no business extending that point, but they sure did a great job of keeping that point alive here.
Alderson serving. We're going to tie things up. Ball in the middle to Hain off the block. And a point for Roseville.
Hain just hit it high hands there. Was able to get that deflection that took it deep.
Raiders by 2. Allen serving. Oh, into the net. Break for the Rebels. She's been good on her serves today, especially in that second set.
Right.
Walton gets the serve here. Now from the middle, it's Hain off the blockers. Alderson digging it up. They go to Hilly, floating it across. Carmichael Tanaka gets blocked.
One of those rare times that Tanaka gets stuffed on that ball here. Good job by the right side and middle hitter there.
Marissa Vattendahl-Vidal getting the block. They're tied at 9. And a setter dump try by Maloney. Here's Vattendahl-Vidal. Raiders scrambling. Koff got it over. Cross to Sydney Hilly. Cross court. Maloney. Double contact. Champlin Park's in front. Timeout Roseville.
Just huge pendulum swings throughout this whole match. This is
3 points in a row for Champlin Park, and they have gone back in front. If you're a coach at this point in the match, what are you telling your players?
Yep. 1 point at a time right now. You can't look that far. You know, keep grinding, keep playing hard, 1 point at a time, and you know, play smart but stay aggressive. You know, if you don't have that ball, obviously play smart, keep the ball alive, set it up with your defense, and then take your chances. But you got a great opportunity. Go ahead, it's green light time.
Roseville trying to stop the momentum with that timeout as Walton serves. Ball in the middle of the hand, got it blocked, over by Koff. Good recovery by Roseville, and they're going to get the point out of it.
Unbelievable play, huh?
How big is that?
Initial ball was blocked and went off the head, then it was tipped, and then Setter, and then Ribeiro actually ended up hitting it.
And now Burrich back in for the Raiders. Ball at the net, no.
Good call by the ref there. I think the pass took her too tight to that net. She tried to make a play out of it and got called for a lift.
Outside to Hilly. Got it down through the blockers. Tied at 11.
I'd be surprised at this point now at Champlin Park, they're 3 in the front if the set goes to anyone but Hilly.
Matt Nalbadal serving. All the Burrich down. Roseville's at 12. Walton across for Hilly. There's another point. We're tied at 12.
Both teams are just going to ride their star players here, you know, win or lose. They're going to go out with their star players leading them. But now that Champlin Park has another offensive option up there with Alderson. She's had a nice game as well, too.
Back set goes to Burrich. Walton Alderson off the blockers. Handles back row. Maloney will set up Burrich again. Big by Walton. Alderson from Hilly. Big by Koff. Carmichael, Tanaka's block. Raiders recover as Koff gets the dig. Walton back for Sydney Hilly. Champlin Park's in front. What a great rally. We've had a lot of the great rallies today.
Wonderful rally. And right now it looks like with the rotations, Champlin Park has advantage of two primary hitters up there, and to their Roseville's one of Burrich, excuse me. And Tanaka's been scuffed the last couple times she's tried to hit here. And
13-12 Champlin Park. Roseville takes the timeout. Well, it's fitting that we'll go down to a 2 to 3 point margin here and on the final set of the day.
It's just definitely shaped up to be a classic here, and fun match to watch here.
We have played over 2 hours this morning and still no winner, but one is coming soon. Anderson serving. Ouch.
Oh, I think the line judge, indicated she couldn't see it. So I think she let the up ref make that call. Boy, that sure looked awfully close.
Look at it again. Boy, that looks like it's down, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Play on, tied at 13. Here's Alderson. High up in the air. Hit over by Garby. Hilly's ball outside. And it's set and match point for Roseville. Timeout, Champlin Park.
Boy, it's so critical now, that 1 point where it's down ref, or the line judge couldn't see that ball.
Look at the last ball again. Hilly got hand on, but couldn't get her hand turned in. Keep that ball in play.
She did a nice job penetrating that net, but you're right. She just couldn't turn that outside hard in.
Boy, that serve is huge now, isn't it?
Absolutely.
That would have made it 14-12.
Exactly. And I think what happened was that the line judge, as she was trying to move it away from the ball, she held her flag up and it blocked her vision.
Nina Carmichael Tanaka trying to serve Roseville into the semifinals. Sydney Hilly's hit is long, and the Raiders survive, and they win in 5.
It's a great match all around by both teams here. Too bad someone had to lose here today, because they both played hard enough and well enough to deserve the win here today.
Look at the final point again from the start. Hilly trying to go where the open spot, but he just hit it too long. So with the win, Roseville moves into the semifinals. They will face Chaska Friday morning in the semifinals. And Champlin Park will also play Friday morning, but they'll be in the losers bracket game against Bemidji. That was about as good as you can get for a volleyball match, long from start to finish.
It sure was, even though it was an early morning match. You know what? I don't think anyone certainly woke up pretty quickly here, because it was a fun, competitive, great match to watch. Entertaining.
The Raiders win it in 5. Congratulations to them. Terrific match. Thanks to all of our crew who was up before dawn to set up for this one. And for all of them and for Fong Lung, I'm John Jacobson. Thanks for tuning in for Channel 12's coverage of the State Class 3A quarterfinals. Roseville wins a classic in 5 over Champlin Park.